Have you ever noticed that dogs seem to have a sixth sense? They can predict things that we humans can't even imagine. From changes in the weather to health crises, today you'll discover 10 incredible things that only dogs can sense before they happen. And number 7 will leave you speechless. 1. Weather changes. Dogs have an extraordinary sensitivity to detecting weather changes. Even before a storm, they can sense subtle shifts in atmospheric pressure and the electrical charge in the air. Their keen noses also pick up on ozone particles, which increase as lightning approaches. That's why many dogs become anxious or restless before heavy rain or thunder. Another factor is their exceptional hearing. Dogs can detect high-frequency sounds that we can't, such as distant thunderclaps or even the rush of high-speed winds, signaling an impending storm. This ability can be life-saving in the wild, allowing them to seek shelter before being caught off guard. If your dog seems nervous or restless on an otherwise calm day, they may be sensing something you can't. The next time this happens, pay attention to their behavior. It might be a good idea to prepare yourself too. This just shows how attuned our four-legged friends are to their surroundings. 2. Earthquakes. Ever heard that animals can predict earthquakes? Dogs are at the top of that list. They have an amazing ability to sense ground vibrations that we don't even notice. This is because the pads on their paws are incredibly sensitive, almost like high-precision sensors. Additionally, scientists believe dogs can pick up low-frequency sounds produced by tectonic plates before an earthquake strikes. This could explain why, in numerous recorded cases worldwide, dogs began acting strangely, barking, or trying to leave the house just moments before a quake. This skill isn't limited to trained dogs. Even regular pets have this perception. If you live in an earthquake-prone area, paying attention to your dog's behavior could be more reliable than any forecasting app. 3. Pregnancy in humans. Dogs have such an acute sense of smell that they can detect hormonal changes in their owners. During pregnancy, the human body undergoes a series of chemical changes that alter the natural scent of the skin and sweat. A dog's sensitive nose picks up on these changes almost immediately. Many dogs also become more protective and affectionate towards their pregnant owners. They might spend more time near them, follow their every move, and even act as if they're looking after the expectant mother. This is their way of understanding that something important is happening, even if they don't know exactly what it is. Besides their sense of smell, dogs also observe subtle behavioral changes in pregnant women, like slower movements or a softer tone of voice. This helps them sense the pregnancy and adjust their behavior to provide emotional and physical support. 4. Their owner's mood changes. Have you ever noticed that your dog seems to know exactly when you're sad or worried? That's because they're masters at interpreting body language and emotional cues. A simple sigh, a downward glance, or even a slight change in posture is enough for them to sense that something is off. Moreover, studies show that dogs can detect chemical changes in our bodies associated with stress or anxiety. For example, sweat releases compounds that reveal our emotional state, and dogs pick up on this with remarkable accuracy. That's why they often stay close to us or try to comfort us in these moments. This emotional connection is one of the reasons dogs are used as therapy animals. They can recognize complex emotional states and respond with affection, helping to relieve stress and anxiety in their owners. 5. Serious illnesses. Like cancer, dogs have an impressive ability to detect serious illnesses, such as cancer, in their owners. Scientific studies have confirmed that trained dogs can sniff out cancer cells in blood, urine, and even breath samples. This is because cancer cells produce chemical compounds with distinct odors that dogs can detect. What's even more amazing is that many dogs, even without training, exhibit unusual behavior when they sense something is wrong. There are accounts of dogs repeatedly sniffing or licking a specific area on their owner's body, which was later diagnosed with cancer. This highlights how incredibly sensitive a dog's sense of smell is, capable of detecting even the slightest changes in the human body. If your dog is acting strangely toward you or someone else, especially by persistently sniffing a specific part of the body, it might be worth consulting a doctor. They could be trying to alert you to something important. 6. Seizures and epileptic episodes. Medical assistance dogs can predict seizures up to 15 minutes in advance. This happens because they notice subtle changes in their owner's behavior or scent that occur before an episode. A dog's keen sense of smell can detect chemical changes in the body signaling an imminent seizure. What's truly remarkable is that even untrained dogs have shown this ability. There are stories of dogs acting anxious, barking, or trying to get their owner's attention moments before a seizure. This natural skill can save lives, especially for individuals who live alone. Beyond predicting seizures, dogs also provide emotional support during and after an episode. They help reduce fear and stress, proving once again how invaluable they are as human companions. 7. Anxiety in others' dogs. Don't just sense the emotions of their owners, they can also pick up on the feelings of others around them. When someone visits your home, your dog's behavior might change depending on that person's emotional state. They may become more affectionate towards someone who's anxious or more cautious around someone who's nervous. This happens because dogs interpret a combination of smells, body language, and tone of voice to identify a person's emotional state. This skill is especially useful in animal-assisted therapies, where dogs help people cope with emotional disorders. Additionally, this ability offers insight into how dogs understand the social world around them. They don't need words to perceive intentions and emotions, something we humans often overlook. 8. Imminent death or loss. Although not entirely explained by science, there are countless stories of dogs showing signs of sadness or restlessness before the death of a loved one. This may be linked to their ability to detect subtle changes in a person's scent or energy. Dogs are incredibly attuned to human routines and behaviors. When something is about to change drastically, they seem to sense it. For instance, in nursing homes, trained dogs often spend more time with terminally ill patients, providing comfort in their final moments. These stories reveal the depth of the bond between dogs and humans. They not only sense loss, but also try to be emotionally present, as if they understand the significance of the moment. 9. Routine schedules. If you always feed your dog at the same time, don't be surprised to see them eagerly waiting for their meal a few minutes before. Dogs have an incredibly precise biological clock based on routine associations in their circadian rhythm. They don't just know when it's time to eat, they can also predict when you're about to come home. Studies show that dogs can associate the scent of the environment with the passage of time, helping them anticipate their owner's arrival. This ability highlights just how observant dogs are. To them, every detail of a routine matters, and it helps them feel secure and connected to their human companions. 10. Changes in energy in the environment. Many people believe dogs have a sixth sense for picking up on invisible energies or presences. While this hasn't been scientifically proven, it's undeniable that dogs react to environmental changes in ways we don't fully understand. For example, they may become restless in places thought to be haunted or avoid people with bad intentions. This sensitivity could be tied to their sense of smell, hearing, or an as-yet unknown perception. Regardless of the explanation, these behaviors show how deeply connected dogs are to their surroundings. They don't just respond to what's happening, but also to what might be coming. Now that you know just how amazing dogs are, have you taken a moment to look at your four-legged friend today and thank them for everything they do, often without us even noticing? If you learned something new in this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It helps us keep bringing valuable content for you and your pup. Oh, and there's another incredible video popping up on the screen right now. I'm sure you'll love discovering even more fascinating facts about the canine world. See you next time.